I just got this brand new deck of cards, and I only have a few minutes, so I want to really quickly do a quick reading for you, in case you're having troubles of the heart. They're so pretty. Can I please have, Oracle, a message for Scorpio? For those of the Scorpios that love unconditionally and who are having problems in matters of the heart, whatever that relationship may be, whether it's their child or their mother, their sister, their daughter, brother, auntie, lover, their spouse, boyfriend, three-way, love triangle. All right, Scorpio. So I think I'll do 4. I'll do 1 for you, 1 for your partner that you're concerned about. 1 card for, let's see, does she have a suggestion? Okay, combined energies, and then 1 for insight or guidance. One for Scorpio, please. 1 for Scorpio's partner. Can I please have 1 for combined energies? Oops. And 1 for guidance. Okay. Very good. Cool. I'm excited. So, the card we pulled for you is your capacity to love. Beautiful card. Okay. The card we pulled for your partner is Splendor. And we'll look at the meaning in a sec because I'm not sure about that one. Cultivation. So together you guys are cultivating, manifesting. And the insight would be concentration. Aren't those cool cards? Cool. Okay. So, because I've never read these before, capacity to love. I mean, I wish I could just like have you guys see this. Card is cool. Capacity to love. I imagine you just have an immense, which if you're on my channel, that would be true. It takes courage to open up and heal areas of deep vulnerability. Oh my gosh, Kitty, please. I love you, Kitty, but please. Please. Please, Kitty. I love you, but please. Oh my gosh, Kitty. Oh my gosh, Kitty. Please go. Go, scat, please. It says, scat, Kitty, you're really, really upsetting me. Okay, thank you. Jeez. You're super obnoxious. I don't have any food. Okay. Maybe the Scorpio people will donate and give us some food. Okay. Sorry. Take a moment to look at how you're handling yourself. Are you being open and honest? Are you withdrawing from the situation? Are you masking a problem with some sort of avoidance tactic such as shopping, drinking, or eating excessively? Are you holding grudges? So your capacity to love perhaps is being restricted. You're restricting your immense, the infinity that is the heart. And your partner pulls Splendor, which is such a cool card too. Wow, these are cool cards. Okay. And that means these just neat words too, like cool vocab, right? 46. So your partner perhaps has been dwelling on the negative. He's been kind of not seeing the magnificent stuff that's around him, and kind of maybe ignoring the beautiful things that surrounds him, and kind of concentrating on the negative, and maybe being overly critical or negative. And then this card, cultivation. Ooh, I keep getting up. This is a bad setup, isn't it? 37. So together, your combined energies say that you guys need to listen to music. Cool. Maybe go to a concert, you guys. Studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have an energetic impact on the cells and organs of the human body, which we know this happens with plants too. Ooh, with plants too. It is believed that the cells vibrate and essentially have their own musical innotations. Listening to music can help heal and uplift your energy. You may find that by tuning into or uplifting and calming music, you create space for greater contemplation. So maybe you guys do jam out together, maybe. And that brings you guys closer, stronger connection. And then the insight card that you got, or maybe some guidance, would be the concentration, which that looks like a cool card too. Look at his hair. Dude. Look what, I found this cool crown at the Party City. It's baller, it's metal, it's not even plastic. So I'm rocking a goddess crown today, but the Indians, man, they really decked it out, didn't they? The Hindus, you know. Let's see. Sorry for reading this, you guys, but I wanted to use this deck right away. And you guys get to be the first ones, because this is the coolest deck ever. Concentration. So together, you need to be focused on a single objective or purpose. So they're saying to utilize tools, resources, and skills. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I'm just doing a real quick summary. So this one is saying, like, kind of like, if you guys can get together, work on one goal, be concentrated and grounded in that goal and that objective, like, you know, like communicating about it and saying we're going to do on just one thing and this is what we're going to do together. Like maybe we're going to work on being super polite to each other, or maybe we're going to work on spending more time together, or if they're breaking your heart is being broken, maybe you guys can both work on understanding the other person's perspective or point of view. Like, for example, my teenage daughter, when she left me, it was a horrific moment for me because I knew that it was too late for me to try to make up anything that I was a young mom and I made mistakes and I wanted to make it up for her in her now. But she chose to leave, which means I didn't have time to do that, because if we were able to repair anything in our relationship, there wouldn't be time, because she's off to the university after this, right? And it turns out she's really materialistic and kind of egocentric, which I don't know how much of that is to do with being a teenager, but my mom is not very good at it anyway. Nonetheless, I told my mother that I had gotten over my anger and dealt with it, so that I was at a point where I would be willing to try to bond with my daughter long distance. My daughter, but that my daughter needs to say sorry, for she betrayed me. She said horrible things and lies about me to my family and turned my entire family against me at a very vulnerable time in my life. When I stood alone, I considered myself an orphan. I had no one. And so I felt she owed me an apology, you know, for having that kind of impact on my life, and doing it for what? So you can go on mom's fancy vacations? Come on. Anyway, she calls me after she gets this information from my mom, and she said, well, I don't think I need to say sorry for anything ever. And I said, and this would be where the concentration comes in for you, I said, okay, well, and I didn't want to say anything rude or that I would regret later or that could be misconstrued because she's very good at taking things out of context. So I said, that's an interesting perspective. I hadn't considered that you thought you were completely in the right and not in the wrong. Is it okay if I take some time to think about this perspective that you've presented and call you back after I've thought about it and I have an appropriate response? You know, and of course I said it more loving because I was being mom. But would you, in the meantime, be so considerate and kind as to consider where I might think you do owe me an apology and think about my point of view and my perspective? And so that would be where, like, you're just taking one